Hey everybody, it's SK again. So you may have noticed that I ended on a slightly abrupt point, and that's because I was looking over and I saw, by the way, welcome back to another episode of, Shining Force Resurrection of the Dark Dragon, teehee. But I was looking over at my capture and I'm like, this seems a little bit foggy, but that's also because I had my retro arch set to like 2 or 3 times the size. It was fairly small, so I'm like, you know what, let me go and make it a little bit larger, which then crashed RetroArch, and apparently, despite the fact that I literally remember saving it twice, and I'm pretty sure I have video evidence to prove that I saved it twice, it didn't save anything. So I had to redo the fight. I had to redo the first, 20 minutes of the game over again, which is fine. It's fine enough. I mean, it's all fine and good and dandy and all that stuff. Problem is, some of the stats are a little bit different. Not everybody's exactly the same level. For whatever reason, Tao has less MP this time around. Before she had 8 MP to start with, now she has 7. I'm confused. Either way, and apparently I also got the freaking Rune Knight card because Max was the one to kill the Rune Knight, so I don't know if that means that Max has to, be the killing blow on everybody now or something. I don't know. But I did not get the Bronze Lance like I did last time. So, sure. So yeah, went within 12 rounds to get the Demi Buster. I have no idea what that is, but we're gonna go ahead and retreat. Yes, we're going to retreat, because I want to talk to my man Gong. I am the traveling monk Gong. I travel to the continent in search of the truth. And let me just make sure. Okay, it's looking clearer now. A night star led me here, where I have been awaiting your arrival. You've been waiting for me? But why? I mean, especially since I'm literally been, one town over in Guardiana, dude. I've been there for, a year. You could have just, popped in and said, sup. Because it's fate. You know what, Max? Yeah, we're on the same page here. Because of the frick you talking about. Fate led me here to join forces with you. I am at your disposal. All I'm saying is if I hadn't retreated, I would have had no idea this dude was here. What was all of that about? I don't know, but I'm already loving the fact that that my silent protagonist is no longer a silent protagonist. I like the fact that Max has some kind of personality, and his personality is basically vaguely in the direction of, what? What is wrong with all of you? I like that. Sup, Yogurt? There is a way to recruit him. I have no idea how it is, though. There's been an odd creature around here lately. It's very strange looking. I know, I'll give you a present. Here you go. Wait, what? What could that creature be? It's really strange looking. I don't know. I don't know. So, Yogurt, the Jogurt. Oh, it's unusual to see folks out here. This may come as a surprise, but I used to be a priest. So, little lost lamb, speak your desire. And the dooba-dooba-dooba-doo. Yes, we are going to make a record. Oh! Wait a minute. Hold up. If I press the button, if I hold down the button. Oh, cool! That's a nice little quality of life bonus. It doesn't wait the whole, 30 seconds to play the song out. You can just skip it. That's baller. That's a good little detail. I like that. Thus far, I'm wholly approving of the changes I've seen so far. Even if some of them make no sense. Alrighty, receive the Demi Buster. Are you ready to begin the battle? Yes. Max, that earthquake blocked the road back to the castle. We'll have to take the northern pass and fight our way through. Alright, I'm worried about Guardiana. Everyone, prepare for battle. Look, those fools from Guardiana have returned from the gate. No one enters until Lord Kane find what he's looking for. Don't let anyone through. Erg. Erg. What, no death to Guardiana this time around? Oh, wait, what? This is different. Y'all chilling over here? Okay, I will say the plinking sound of these things moving around is a little bit... Hold up. Ooh. It's not as bad. So this is different. Because it used to be these three. And then there was another 3 or 4 here. And then there were these guys right here. And then... Oh, maybe those were already... Maybe those were there to begin with and they just ran over here. I don't know. All I know is this map sucks. It sucks so much. I will say that the ability to... Oh my god. My boy can move. What? Poor Ken's gonna be left in the dust, though. I am probably gonna have to grind off screen, though, at some point. Which sucks, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. Wabba 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 fit! But it definitely ain't gonna be this map. This map is not gonna be that one. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, okay. I thought they were gonna one-shot my dude. And I would have been very sad. Because it would have been 100% my fault. Oh, hey, I can actually attack this. Okay, cool. I mean, if I wanted to, I could literally just farm these 3 goblins forever, but that wouldn't exactly make for a compelling... whatever you want to call it. It wouldn't exactly make for compelling viewing, and also my brain would be dribbling out of my ear before too long. Okay, so let's murder this goblin so I can start making some moves, if you know what I'm saying. Wait. That sounded like an innuendo. Whatever. You know what I meant, I hope. Okay, so Lo, let's actually use your healing spell to heal for once instead of making you be a frontline fighter, I think. 10 experience. Baller. 6 HP. Alright. Alright. How about we don't make you a frontline ball sacks? Okay. Well. This is a mistake. That is a mistake. She is going to die. Wow, they definitely, wait, I was going to say they nerfed everybody's movement, but they either nerfed the mountains or they buffed everybody's movement. And technically speaking, it would be that they buffed everyone's movement, but I somehow like the idea of saying that they nerfed mountains. I like the idea of nerfing mountains, because I'm just seeing something like the Rockies that are just plated, you know, from the ground to the stratosphere in just the Nerf foam. And everyone's like, whee! No, look at me, Mom! And they're just like bouncing off the sides of cliffs and shit. I mean, they would still invariably die, but you know what I'm saying, right? At least it would be more fun the way down, I guess. Luke is already proving to be a nice little tanky powerhouse, which is good. I need that. You done thinking there, buddy? So once again, still not 100% on the, at least the color palette. It seems a little bit, hey, attack increased by 2, magic resistance by 1%. Which is weird, but sure. I will say, Hans is a beefy chonker. You know, he's level 3 now. And he got 2 speed. Okay, that's unfortunate. But he's a beefy boy. Because he's hitting pretty damn hard, which I can appreciate. Unfortunately, what sucks about this particular map... Oh, he got hit for... I didn't realize he was getting smacked on again. That's unfortunate. Luckily enough, he's a healer, so... And then poor Ken is just going to be left behind to rot because he's a quadruped in a hilly area, and for some reason, horses do not like hills, I guess. But, so one, this map sucks, and one of the reasons that it probably sucks more on this screen than it did in the original is because there's a lack of monsters, that extra group up there. I mean, it moves faster. Maybe that was there just sort of like busy work and it's just less, there's less of a point to it, I suppose, but, you know, at least it was good experience. This is a little bit more direct, I suppose. Sorry. I actually really like this, ooh. Okay. I like the refrain. I'm liking the refrain. I'm liking the addition to the music, and my dude has an insane movement ratio. My god. He's about to get tanked. Ooh. Don't fight him. Don't fight him. Don't fight him. I have no idea what a demi-buster is, but I want to find out what a demi-buster is. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to go back and regrind all of this. I don't want to go back and grind until like level 3 or 4. I do remember one time, back in the olden days of yore, when I played this on the Sega Genesis version, I literally grinded all of my characters until level 10 in the first battle. And yes, it took about as long as you could imagine it taking, because they start giving... I think they go to about... I think they drop to 1 experience at like level 6. The goblins do, that is. And then I think it's the... Well, I mean, I wouldn't know because the Rune Knight, you can't kill him or else the battle ends. So the Dark Dwarfs stopped giving anything more than 1 experience at like 7 or 8. So I spent quite some time grinding to... Okay, Luke, you're gonna be over here smacking some faces. I was in that first battle for quite some time in that particular... That guy is just really just sitting there kind of, you know, thinking about his life decisions here. And I mean, that's all well and good. He is quite literally the single bastion that is keeping us from from our homeland that we love so much and so dearly. So this dude's about to have a real rough time. If you know what I'm saying here. Son of a bitch, Lo, you're in my way. Okay. So, Gong, you need to start to show me what you got. Okay. Hey! Alright. Not bad at all. Okay, so he may be useful yet. For the record, I do realize that Gong is actually one of the better characters in late game if you spend the time to level him up, but I've always been lazy and I don't think I've really done that. I don't think I actually did that in my last Shining Force playthrough, to be honest with you. I don't think I spent the time. Can you stop smacking my people in the face, please? You're just embarrassing yourself. Even the Dark Dwarves are embarrassing themselves. Like, what are y'all doing? Aside from dying, apparently. Ooh. Yeah, super attack. Booyah! Alright, that's good. Alright. Ooh, 3 HP. Not bad, though. That poor Dark Dwarf is just... He has all the questions about his life decisions right now. Because he knows he's got an army of angry... Well, I was going to say, you know, horse people, but that would be not exactly representative of the group, because you got a human... You got a human with long ears, you have a short human, you have a stout human, and then you have a horse person. So, you know, you got the whole gamut, you know what I mean? That's odd. I could remember him hitting a little bit harder, but maybe that's just me. Meanwhile, poor Ken is just being left behind. He's just being left behind to suffer. Like, sorry, bro. I wish I could help you, but I don't really have a choice in the matter. Magic resistance by 4. Now, I do know that the stats and everything in the game change depending upon, you know, from run to run. There is some variance. It's not always going to be a static thing. And I think that's been the same for all Shining Force games. There he goes. Now he can sort of catch up. Ooh, don't murder. Don't murder. Don't murder. I kind of forgot he was hurt. Yeah, suck it, Dark Dwarf. Never mind. Never mind. You choked, Luke. I'm just saying. Actually, no, you didn't choke. You're awesome, because now Max has the chance to get the killing blow, thereby giving him extra experience, which is precisely what he needs, because he needs to be pumped with experience. Because what's funny in this versus Shining Force 2 is that, you know, in this game, the main character is actually strong. Whereas, if I recall correctly, in Shining Force 2, what am I trying to say here? How do I put this nicely? Bowie was a fucking, like, wet potato sack. He couldn't... He was tissue paper. He would die so easily. Unless you really, really pushed for him, I think. Maybe at late game, but I just remember him not being all that strong. And it just kind of made me... Good God, Gong, man. Like, this man gives no fucks. So I'm really hoping that these Rune Knights do something at some point. Because otherwise that's just going to be... Anytime... There you go. That's a good muffin. The AI in this version is a little bit sketch, but, you know, that's neither here nor there, I suppose. Now the question is, how the frig would I do this in under 12 turns? Because they didn't necessarily say... Well, no, they said in 12 turns, right? Come on. Come on, buddy. I was gonna say, I know you want to run forward, right? I don't know if I'm actually gonna make it. Shit. Okay, so they're gonna do this. Alright, I am aware of this formation. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make this in 12 turns. Shit. I mean, I wasn't ultra rushing before, but... like, damn. What is his defense at? Well, I was gonna say, who am I gonna attack? Wait, can I check stats? Oh my god, there's a turn order. Dude, there is a turn order. My life is now complete. So, how do I check stats? Can I check stats? Excuse me? Okay. So, apparently the X/Y button is... Well, we're gonna do this, I guess. So much for getting shit done in 12 turns. Oh well. I guess we could do it in another playthrough to figure out what a fucking Demi-Buster is. I have no idea. Come here, boys. Well, ball sacks. It's been real. I want Blaze 2 so badly right now, you don't even know. Also, this is just a right unpleasant circumstance. Either way, we're gonna shoot the Rune Knight in the face, I suppose, with a spear, because that's apparently the correct verbiage for how you're going to kill somebody with a spear, is to shoot them with it. That's fine. I don't know how to feel about that. Because that means that the other Rune Knight can move in there and kill my dude. Oh, that is unfortunate. Maybe not. I might be saved. I also might be making a terrible mistake. Yeah, mistakes may be getting made here. But it's fine. I mean, there's nothing says loving like, throwing yourself in front of bodily harm. Or... yeah, throwing yourself in front of somebody for the purpose of bodily harm? No, wait, that's still not the right way to say that. Look, nothing says loving like a bun in the oven. Wait, is that how that works? Is that how that phrase works? You know what, I'm just gonna give it up. Just forget it. The phrase is dead. All I'm saying is, you know, I was somehow not punished for being a dumbass. And, you know, that's cool. And what's really sad is I actually probably would have beat this. I probably would have beat this in 12 turns if I hadn't, you know, stopped 3 of my people by pressing the wrong button. Womp womp. The enemies have been wiped out, but I fear for Guardiana. Come on, we must hurry. Can I search? Can I search for things? Is there things worth searching for? I mean, I know my town is on the verge of death and everything, but, you know... You, who are you? Get out of here, go! Oh. Okay. That's cool. Kind of horrifying, but cool. Why can't I cross this mountain? Because it's dumb. Okay, well, back into town we go. It's a disaster. The Runefaust army suddenly invaded our kingdom. We fought as hard as we could. We've driven them off, but... what about the townspeople? Are they alright? Luckily, there were almost no casualties among the townspeople, but still. Oh, you can definitely tell they had to sanitize that for Nintendo. Because I distinctly remember in the Genesis version... I mean, like, you can't really see, like, blood and guts and carnage and everything, but it was pretty heavily implied that most of the town was just straight up wiped out. We've taken heavy losses and most of our knights are injured. How could this have happened while we were busy at the gate? That's it. That was their plan all along. There may still be enemies around the castle. Watch your back! I heard scary rumors about Runefaust's Silver Knight Kane. Hey! So, if anybody's curious as to how I use the moniker Silver Knight, this is why. Now, granted, he wasn't actually called the Silver Knight in the original Shining Force. It was literally a single solitary mob called the Silver Knight. And he had 16 HP. So if you ever see something with Silver Knight 16, that's where I got the 16 from. So if you see me on Twitch, you know, Twitch TV / Silver Knight 16, this is where I got the name. Strictly from Shining Force. Because I am a nerd. But he's truly a monster. We all attacked him at once, but it made no difference. Imagine my surprise to see soldiers in armor all of a sudden. They wanted a rampage here and then headed towards the castle. Okay, so let's see. We gotta talk to Talon people. Oh, it's terrible. I tried to fight back, but I was just too scared. I'm so useless. Even if I went to Mana Read, I doubt I'd learn much. Oh, honey. It's okay. The Runefaust soldiers even stormed my premises. I thought I'd be killed, but that guy over there drove them out. Runefaust's army made a mess of this town. It's not saying everybody who lives here is a saint. Heck, lots of them make fun of me. But even so, I love this town. I was born here after all. I used to be a soldier. You gotta let me join you. I can't just... I mean, I was only supposed to be... I love this. I love the fact that they're giving Max some form of characterization. Before it was just like complete silent protagonist and it just kind of does its own thing. I like the fact that he's like, I can't just... I mean, I was only supposed to be leading an investigation at the Gate of the Ancients. Come on. Can't you grant an old man his last wish? Just let me join him and help with you. Max, I say we let him join. Gort is the pride of the dwarves, a legend among fighters. Things might get tough, but with Gort on our side, we'll be fine. Alright. Pleased to meet you, Gort. Glad to have you with us. I like this. I'm already liking the added RPG elements, that he's just like, okay, I guess I'm leading this shit now. Alright. It's settled then. We'll wait for you at headquarters, Chief. Meanwhile, Max is just like, what do you mean, Chief? What do you mean, headquarters? I was just supposed to do this one task because my boss said I needed to. Oh no, not again. I won't run away. Oh, it's you. They attacked my place, but I stayed put. I sent my family to the castle, though. This house is my castle. I'll defend it from anyone. Well, that's sweet of you. How to discipline kids and how to be resourceful. Still the same thing it said last time. Ugh, it's been a nightmare. You should be careful. So you ready to start stuffs? Because somebody knocking over your cart and whatnot? Mommy, why? This is awful. Too awful. I can't believe that even Grandpa couldn't do anything. Oh. Well, they did say there were almost no civilian casualties. I think Mommy Dearest got put to the sword, unfortunately. That is sad. It's you're safe. Huh? Oh, I'm okay. This wound is nothing. 'Tis but a flesh wound and whatnot. Max, what on earth happened? What? Runefaust? Why on earth did it come here from so far away? Welcome back. You know, I've been thinking a lot about you. What was I thinking? Ah, it slipped my mind. Ask me some other time. It would actually be cool if you were able to come back at some point and talk to this dude and see what he was talking about. That would be pretty baller. Oh, how good to see you. I've been so worried. Little lost lamb. Yes, please make a record of my freaking journey, please. You know, say what you will about how simplistic a lot of the original Shining Force's music and design was, but I'm just saying, especially this update did it justice. I think it had some really good music in there. Grr, now I'm really angry with those Runefaust pigs. I've been gathering things that may be of use. Take a look! You gonna buy something? I mean, maybe? Hand axe, wooden staff, wooden arrow. Who's gonna carry this? Who is gonna carry this? Okay, so Luke's gonna take this. Yes, I want to equip it now. Thank you. Anything else? We're gonna... Nope. Okay, hold up. We're gonna sell. Item equipped. Short. Short? What? I can't words. Sure, 50 gold. Nope. Nope. Okay, and just to make sure... Just want to make sure he actually has something equipped. Okay, cool. For a second I thought I actually dropped that and I would have cried a little bit. I mean, granted, it's virtually nothing, but still, I would have cried a little bit. Enemy knights are in stop the castle. or inside the castle. It's hopeless. The king may be in danger. Ah, shit. Okay, that's not even letting me move. Okay. How many times must I tell you we do not have a key to unlock the seal? The Gate of Ancients must never be opened. There is no key. Maybe you were telling the truth. Well, I already have what I want. The lightsaber. This is a rare item indeed. Truly a magnificent prize. The finest blade in Rune. And the antithesis of my dark saber. The lightsaber? There's no such thing here. And what am I holding in my hand now? I mean, he's got you there, Varios. Enough chatter. I have another prize to claim. The head of the king. Not so fast. I, the captain of Knights of Guardiana, will not allow it. Darksaber, release your dark flame. Oh, bitch got caught on fire. Okay. Master! Father! Sup, May? What are you doing here? This is no place for a young girl. You must leave. Now! Wait, what? Wait, what? I am May, daughter of Varios, captain of the Knights. In the name of the Knights of Guardian, I challenge you to a duel. In God! Impressive. You actually parried my blow. What's your name, boy? Are you a knight, too? My name is Max. I'm an apprentice of Lord Varios. You mean Sir Shish Kebab over there? Max, that name sounds familiar. Ugh, what is this? This pain in my head. Oh, hell. I mean, I do vaguely remember the story from the original, and I'm pretty sure these two were related or something. I think it was that they were brothers or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's what they're setting up here, right? Yeah. There's no key for the seal. That's all I needed to know. I have no further business here. The king is wounded. Ah, it's you, Max, and Bay as well. Varios tried to protect me, but it was already too late. Listen to me, young warriors. Even I do not know what the legacy of the gods is. But I know that if I shall fall into evil hands, Rune will be no more. The ancient castle wherein sleeps the seals by the gods, but there exists a secret that can break the seal. You must find that secret before Runefaust does, and protect it. Do not fail me, Max. You are Guardiana's last hope. Your Majesty, leave it to me. I don't know how far I can go, or how much I'm capable of, but for the kingdom, for the people, I'll fight to the very end. May, daughter of Varios, hear my words. Help Max in any way you can, and become a great warrior like your father. Your Majesty! Max, tell my daughter Henri that I will always be with her. Ellipsis. More ellipsis. And then fade to black. I'd do a Metallica riff, but I don't want to get DMCA'd, even though I would be off-key. How could this happen? Max, I've made up my mind. We must solve the riddle of the legacy before Runefaust and then protect the secret. Max, up until now, I've been quite cold towards you. I'm sorry. Can you accept me as a comrade? Of course, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have by my side. You literally talked to her for like 5 seconds. What are you talking about? But, I mean, sure, considering that most of the armed forces here got completely wiped out by this dude with his freaking lightsaber, you know, I wanted to say Beat Saber, and I suppose that would probably be just the same. Okay, definitely not the right sound effect for that. Definitely not the right sound. Thanks. I'll be waiting for you at headquarters. Here's what I've heard. Runefaust's army is heading for Alterone to look for clues about the legacy. As soon as we're ready, we should set out for Alterone. I mean, okay. The Silver Knight, the proud of Runefaust. The look in his eyes made my blood run cold. I was too scared to even draw my sword. Max, there's something I must apologize for. The lightsaber that Kane stole. Well, it belonged to you. But what did you say? A year ago, when you washed up here, a bag washed ashore too. Before Lo discovered you, a knight found the bag. There's a strange sword inside. It was lighter than a feather, but stronger than steel. It was a complete mystery. I thought it must be a weapon of the gods, and so I hid it. I'm sorry, Max. Please, leave the rest to us. Do as the king wishes and carry out your mission. That's all I ask. Like, bitch, you stole my super sword? No drinking unboiled water. Okay. Oh, that's sweetheart. You're a sweet lady. I have no idea who you are, but that's very sweet. No drinking unboiled water. Okay, I can do that. In your travels, you may end up in Manarina, right? I thought as much. You should visit Princess Henri. I'm sure that she'll be a great help to you. Wobba Fett! Protect the countries and not just Guardiana. Tao's going too, right? And give her this message. Tell her I said good luck. And to come home safe. Aww. It's cool when pity dickbags kind of get their comeuppance with a, you know, violent imagining of how their life could be without their little petty misgivings. And then they're like, you know, I'm just being a petty dick. You know what? You're good. You just have a good trip, sweetie. Found antidote. Received 50 gold coins. Yeah, I see you back there, kind of half dead. It's cool. I'll get to you in a second. Just let me loot all of this first. Also, something I can appreciate. The fact that I'm not getting a pew, 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 and like a 10-second wait between every single one of these. Chest is empty. Oh, the chest is empty because that's where the lightsaber was. Okay, buttons, items. I like the fact that this tells you what they actually do. Before you were just like, I don't fucking know, power lines? Sure. Also, I'm not going to use these. Boop, boop, doo. Give to the item box. I'm going to give it to the item box. X gonna give it to you. Item box gonna give it to you. So I'm gonna give this to somebody. Well, I don't even know if I would ever use this. Being real with you. Whatever, I'll give it to Gong. You can't use anything anyway. Something was called a rousing ring. What is that? Sure, we'll give it to them. Okay. So, I love inventory management. So what does the rousing ring do? Protects against drowsiness. Oh my god, yes. Hold up. I know exactly how this is going to happen. Because May, for whatever reason, freaking reason, why am I not equipping this? I know I can't use that here. How do I equip it? No. So is it equipped? Is she equipped with it? Okay, I'm dumb. How do I equip items? Oh, this is cool. So, oh, cool. You actually get to see, like, what their HP and all of that shit looks like. So you can see that Max is not going to have the greatest time to start with. And apparently Ken's going to be a defensive master, Beefy? Because I'm pretty sure he was, like, attack master supreme, wasn't he? Okay, so hold up. I feel dumb. We're gonna figure all that out later. So, let's go ahead and talk to the, what's-a-madoodle. Came right off the treasury. He seemed really anxious. I wonder what could have taken. I'm glad you were worried about, you know, the mental health of the dude that was actually trying to murder the lot of you. I'm sure he's very appreciative of that. Hey, buddy. I can't believe my men have been defeated. Please, Max. I mean, Lord Max, avenge this terrible act. Damn right, Lord Max. Puppy little horse bastards. But yes, I will absolutely avenge it because I am a benevolent overlord. Be prepared to depart. Wah-dum-ba-doo. Wait. Oh, you can deposit to the bank so that way you don't lose money if you lose. That's smart. I like that. I'm not going to use it, and I'm probably going to really suffer for that later. You just timestamp this so you can remind me that I'm a dumbass. Is basically where this goes. So by the way, let me go ahead and get this save going on here. Do a little bit of off-screeny goodness, which I've already mostly done and kind of forgot about. But if you guys like what you saw, you know what to do, and I will see y'all next time. Oh, I figured it out, and you're fated to set off on a journey, and that journey will also search for your memory. It will be a tough time. But don't lose heart. The light of hope shines on your path. Good to know. Either way, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.